Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are sat at Fruitigen where we're waiting on an express train. I don't know where it is. It should have just left Spitz or not too long ago. We have our big depot over there in the corner. We have a lot to do today. Mainly getting our grain run up and running so that we are close to full capacity. And starting our deliveries over to Thun. I've also thought about adding 2 more cities to our network so that we've got almost maximum connections either side of this mountain behind us, and that way when we connect it up there's probably going to be a lot of call for our mountain railway. However, that's going to cost us a small fortune, which is what this grain run's all about. And hopefully we're going to put in a new ferry and a new bus service today as well. Hopefully that all goes well. It might inherently make the rest of our network busier as well. Is that the express train? I believe it is. It comes round that corner a little sharpish. I like it. There are plenty of people already wanting to get on board. But once it's here, we're going to leave them. And we're going to check on the grain run and get a few more trucks on there. And get grain delivered. And see how much that's going to make us. Right, let's bring up the UI. Here's our train. Ignore those for now. We will sort it out, but we've got new things to look at. 35 of 56. That's looking quite impressive. It probably won't make as much money at the moment, but we're even there. So we'll give it a little while to bed in, and we'll zoom out. Right then. Should we check on our grain run? It's going to be probably full of goodies now. There goes our truck. It's done its first run. It's now taking 7 away. We've only got 1 on there. We're going to need a lot more. So we're going to manage vehicle. Get straight into it. And we're going to duplicate those. And then duplicate those again. Which ones are these? Can we afford them? They are grain haulage. Over at Sierra. I think they do go through a town as well. So you know what, let's put them on very high. There's only a few of them. We should be able to afford it. Well, there's 6, wasn't there? That's what it said down at the bottom. Okay, we've got a few more trucks on there. We're going to keep doing that. I might add them not like that. Actually, one thing we could do is, yeah, because he's taking his first delivery. I'd like it if this ship, not that one, that's got people on, 111. Goodness me. It's not making us as much money as the other one, but it looks cool. Where's our freight ship? Yeah, he's got 7 on board. Right. Before he gets there and drops off the grain to make bread, let's set up another line that will deliver our bread, which should give us bread on the way back eventually. We'll start there again and we'll head there. Except this one is heading off into Thun there. And oh, is that our other one? That's a little unfortunate. We don't really want it to do that, do we? Not Thun. I'm going to say this one is where we're dropping it off then. Not there. I know we go past it. I would rather not split the load. Although saying that early on, that might be an idea. Change your plan. Right. Yes, we're doing it. We'll see how that splits them between the 2 cities. I mean, given that, you'd probably want all of the trucks to go by there. But we're not producing, are we? That much bread. We're only producing half of what we take there. One of these, I would say, Thun is going to head up this way. It will head into there, out of town. We'll make a road, run up to the this road and head up to that farm. I think we're going to double up these farms as well, though, because there won't be enough production down here, and that will just make it look nice anyway. So we'll enable the sandbox mod at some point. The built-in one, add the 2 farms and then turn it back off again. That sounds like a plan. Right, this is going to be the grain haulage. No, grain food haulage. That'll do. Right, we're in. It's going to be sharing this one at the moment, isn't it? We need to adjust that. Are we still playing? We are. Configure this. We've got a little bit of time before we need to do anything. Hopefully there's enough room. There is. We have a second bay there. We should do something similar up here and have just a drop-off point for our other trucks that are kind of picking up the slack. And that's all they need, isn't it? Because they're just dropping off. Are they using it? Not yet. We can change that. Oh, before we do anything, get a truck running that bread run. At least it's going to take some goodies for us. And it's also going to trigger the production chain. So don't forget to do that, Grand. There we go. We're in. And that can go on the grain haulage in brown. There we go. There goes our first truck on that side. Hopefully you pick some stuff up. Which way round are they doing it? What we might do... Oh, we don't want it doing that, really. Can we split the terminals? You go on 1. There we go. We've got 1 and 2. And he's already got some grain to pick up. Isn't that lovely? And what we could do is have a couple of waypoints here so they split off correctly. Oh, that might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's do that. Waypoints. We'll have 1 there and 1 there. And then we'll add the waypoints to these. We'll probably do the same as well near the lake. All right, let's get you first. This is the orange one. It wants to come round to there, doesn't it? And that would be after that. No, that is wrong. It'll be after that, and it'll be going that way. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Nice little triangle. And we'll do something similar with the other line as well. If we only see what we can see, we can get this to this one easily. And that would be after London Road. This needs to do that one. Isn't that tidy? I like it. There we go. I like this color scheme. So we got that one doing that. And can we do something similar over here? Currently that's what they're doing, is it? Yeah, we're going to need a waypoint for one of them, I believe, which would be on that side. And just stick it there. It should do us. I want these orange trucks to, just the grain ones, to come past here, do a loop, and then head back. That's the plan. Right, let's get that then, manage the line, and then after there, I need you to go via there, please. Oh, it's not far enough, is it? It's also on the wrong... Not there, don't change that one. It's also on the wrong platform. Yeah, you need to be this side of the harbour. It's fine. Maybe if we delete it... No, because it doesn't remember these light stations, I don't think. Let's try that again, see if that works. I just want to tidy it up, really. They can quite happily turn around, I don't mind. Okay, let's get that line again, and we'll manage this. And this time you're going via that one. Hopefully that's far enough around now. There we go. Why are you doing it like that? That should be fine. Why are you doing this? What's that all about? Have I put it the wrong way? Possibly. You should be going... Oh, it's before, isn't it, you Burke? Yes. We need better naming for these. That's not helping. There we go. Go there. No? No, that was right the first... Oh, it's after that waypoint, is it? There we go. I had a moment, guys. I had a moment. Oh, right. Do you know what? This is a silly name. This should be Harbour. That would make more sense. And then I'm not just guessing what they are. And we'll rename this one as well. So later on, should we want to change anything, we can just call them what they are. Now, if you bring up the line for either of them, it sort of makes more sense, right? We know that that's the farms. We know that that's the harbour. We could maybe change those if we want. We could, couldn't we? We could just call this... well, where is this? Utendorf Freight Drop. There we go. I love how easy it is to spot these. There's apparently a tram one as well, which I haven't picked up. However, I might do that later. And add that as well. And this one can be the Toon Freight Drop. There we go. We could even name it, say, Commerce Freight Drop. But for now, that'll do. These are the only two that take food, is that correct? Yes, down here anyway, which is all we care about. That should have triggered bread. I saw the little icon there. Does he have bread on board? He has 2 loaves of bread on board. Wonderful. There we go. So they're going to be eventually taking bread either direction. How much do we have on board now? You clicked on the harbour. 28. Lovely. Right then, we need to balance these 2 lines. for a rate, we need a line manager, really. And see what we can see. Yes, we need to balance these to both say 100. And that should even it out, hopefully. I think they go via rate. They seem to be just splitting it automatically now anyway. But anyway, yes, we've got a lot more trucks to stick on here, don't we? Absolutely. Manage vehicles. We're going to duplicate you. And then duplicate you again. That's 4 on there. We're going to get this one as well. And once we've got a few trucks running, manage vehicles, we're going to double this up again and have 8 running. We now have a rate of 38. I don't believe that's true. And 18. We'll check back on those as we're going. One thing we could do though, Riggersberg up here, Udendorf, should be a lovely little bus ride, I think. And if we do it right, we can head this way round. I kind of like that idea. There looks like a good place for a road here. It's very busy with cars at the moment. So there are potential customers for our bus service. I don't know which road this is over here. Is it the smaller road? Let's take a look. I think it is. Yes. Just upgrade that. I don't have a small road. In fact, is that a small road as well? But country road, it probably is. We have the money. I mean, what we've got to do at the moment... See, we go past our farm here as well, which is rather nice. And upgrade that one. And that one. Get it done before they start growing. It feels like having the intercity bus stop somewhere here and pass off to a intracity bus would be a good idea. I mean, I'm going to have to delete these buildings. I was hoping they would move them. Obviously they did not. They destroyed them. That's a potential bus route there, isn't it? We can have a little loop doing that. And that looks like a good place to have, if we move that down here somewhere, to have some sort of, or even use this one. Except, yeah, they've got the slower roads there. I'd prefer these to all be upgraded where our bus is going to run. Given that, should we head that way? I mean, we might as well upgrade them. Here we go, that one and that one. We can keep those slower. I don't know what we're doing with those. My idea is to have some sort of interchange just here, similar to what we've got over the other side. So, if you're going to be in there, let's pause it actually just quickly to create this, as they might rebuild. We're going to get one of those, maximum size, and we're just going to have it somewhere flattish, about there, and have them run through. There we go. I like that idea. Configure this, and then that's another city hooked up. Village, town? Probably more like a town. I mean, for our map anyway. Right then, let's get you hooked up. Straight? Yeah, why not straight? You're not very straight, are you? Oh dear, that's on a bit of a slope. But I'll tell you what, it's not too bad. As long as this is not going down as well, otherwise that's ridiculous. Yeah, they're both going down. Ooh, no, they're not. We're going to lower that, aren't we? Let's get the... I'm going to get the flattening tool, actually, and just see what it looks like heading from here. If we just go somewhere like that. There we go. Looks a bit rough at the moment. Could have done it with the roads, but this way we make it permanent, don't we? Yeah, it's fairly flat, isn't it? Because we're drawing a flat line all the way up to that road, and then it just goes up a little bit, which is not too bad at all. Right then, perfect. Okay, let's slot in our new bus stop, bus terminal. I like that. You get in there and get that back on the other end like that, and then that should line up the road a lot better. Just here. Get back to that. There we go. That's tidier, isn't it? Much better. And then we know that this is going to go up just slightly. So we'll put a little curve in it. And there it is. Just slightly. Perfect. Right, and then we'll smooth all this out a touch with a much bigger brush. Do we want to go maximum strength? Sure. In fact, just go square or something. There we go. I don't know the exact effect that has. I guess it tends not to feather the edges as much. Would be my guess. It might not do much with the smoothing tool. I think it's a one tool fits all sort of thing. There we go. There we go. I like it. We could have a little road down here. I guess we should set up some bus stops then. We can hit play now. We've done messing with that town. Obviously, our one bus is just going to exchange here. Do we want it to be... Do we want it to be a bigger bus depot? I'll say no for now. Did they start going across here, or is that me? That might be me. I think that was me. And then I had a moment, didn't I, and thought about somewhere else. It is on curvy. We can slide up to there somewhere. I think it's looking all right. Yep. The map is coming together, isn't it? We're really starting to get moving now. And you can see, even with all this expenditure, or expenditure, we're still making money at the same time. So that's lovely. This should hopefully get these growing, because the only thing that we can really do to help them grow is destinations, keeping noise pollution down as best we can. Right, let's set up this bus service. We're probably going to have two running this, clockwise and anti-clockwise, and we might have an extra bus shelter over there. Go around this way. I don't think we need to start with it going clockwise and anti-clockwise. That may be a little overkill for 71 people. Obviously, it won't be as efficient depending on where you're getting on and getting off. But as it picks up, we will add another one and have it running the opposite direction. All right, we've got a new bus line over here, so I'm looking forward to that. That's a bit of progress. Which way round do we want to go? Well, we don't have much choice because you've put them on a certain side. There we go. It looks lovely. What colour are we having our bus out here? We could have it a completely different colour out here. Say they've got their own small bus service running out here. I mean, we've gone through them all. Purple? Do we have purple on the map? I don't think we do. One of these was purplish, wasn't it? No, it's more maroon. As was discussed in the comments, it is a maroon. It's a sort of reddy purple, but we don't have a purpley purple. There we go. But you have a Twitch. You have a Twitch service. Anyway, what are we calling this? The number one, it's a loop. Biggest bird loop. That will do me nicely. It's a bit of a bigger loop. At least it spans across a couple of blocks rather than just the one. I like that. We'll have the number two going the opposite way round. We don't have... we're going to need them out here. We could use that depot up there, but they might as well have their own depot, as eventually we're going to fire up this farm as well and deliver from there. So it's going to be multi-purpose depot, isn't it? Where looks a nice place for a depot. I might park it up the back here of the farm. Add a bit of scenery to the farm. There we go. Road depot over here. You see, as we go out into the... Oh, you're kind of a little bit too much to do it that way. However, we can apparently have a little path into the back of the farm. And then we'll have a little access road. It wiggles around into a crossroads like that. There we go. I like it. So we might as well make that then a city road. Makes more sense. And this one. It looks a little tidier. Yes, much tidier. Whether they grow out this way, I doubt it. If they don't and we want it to look busier, we can always add assets, houses. I like it. Right, let's get a couple of buses on that. And then we'll go and check on our grain situation. We want passenger only, but in a city, stick to our rules. We're going to have 4 of those. No, you can't colour them yet. I keep going to colour them before I buy them. And we're going with Twitch Purple. There we go. Get on there. There goes our lovely little buses. Amazing. They kind of look pearlescent, don't they? Very snazzy. There they go. They're off. Will that make them happy? We'll check on that situation. But we've got one more thing to do, which is a direct bus service. And we may need to waypoint these a little bit. You don't want to drop them off as cargo. We'll have a bus stop across the side of the road. And this is our intercity one. So we'll get that running. New line from there, Mill Road, up to... It's a bit of a journey, but that's fine. They do go round this one. I would kind of like them to do the same here, so we'll put a little waypoint there for them before we finish it. Bring up the line manager. Where's our line 1 that hasn't got a name yet? Ooh, what we up to? 10 what? I can't remember. We got the 100. The 104 is the last one, right? The 104. Where's our other 100s? Why can't I see them? They might be classed as trams as well. That's a little awkward. Yeah, I think they're classed as trams. We've got a couple of white ones on there, I remember now. On the Domodossola de Brig. Is that a different pronunciation again? It wouldn't surprise me. So this is going to be the 105. Well, this will be in intra-city colours, which was our red ones. So 105. Ooh, I don't know the names of them. Well, I know the name of it. I don't know how to spell it, though. Let's be honest. So let's bring up the line manager and do it in there. We know it's the number... Lötschberg to Mill Road. That's not helpful at all. Where are we actually going to? Oh, yeah, it's Udendorf. Where we're actually working on right now. There we go, guys. We're in. Let's get a few vehicles on there. Oh, yes, we need to add this waypoint, don't we? So that will be after that. We should probably call them something nicer as well. No, I didn't want to start a new line. We can delete that, though. I wanted to add a station here. You're close, Grand, but not quite. Oh, it's lovely. Look, YouTube and Twitch collide. I didn't realise that was going to be a thing, but it happened to be a thing. Perfect. I'm going to change Mill Road to Udendorf Exchange. Sounds like a plan. That just makes it easier later on. If we wish to change anything, let's stick a few buses on here. And they're going to be the intercity ones, not intracity. We'll have 4 running it for now. Colour those red. Guys, we have successfully added another city to our network. Let's go back up here. They might have spaced themselves out a little bit. They have started to. What are the actual rates? Yeah, there's 47. I believe it said something like 36 or 38 and 29. 59. It's going up even further. Let's add a few more. Let's add a few more on both. Manage line. We're definitely going to need more on this one. No, you don't want to manage line, do you? You want to do manage vehicles. We're definitely going to need more on the brown run, as it's going a longer distance to match 100 of the just pure grain. But we are going to get up to speed, aren't we? Absolutely. Manage vehicle. We can, I'm going to say, put another 4 on there as well. There we go. As long, oh, we're close to 100. We don't want to go past 100, so we could exchange some trucks later on. I like it so far, guys. I'm happy we have the faster trucks. Right, so that's underway. In fact, we could do with another 4 on there. That's what I'm saying. Let's get another 4 on. Right, that should get that underway. Are they taking grain immediately? That would be ideal. I missed the truck. You got grain on board. You have. We're now going to have to keep an eye over here. We only have a single truck running this, which I'm going to say now is not enough. So we'll at least duplicate him once. They're going to drop off a lot of grain. They've already got bread waiting for them. Is that it? It looks like it. It's got grain on the back there, which is amazing. That's a lovely ship, isn't it? We're going to keep some ships going, obviously. I mean, it's the lake, isn't it? It has ships on it. This lake, in real life, to this day, I believe, still has ships on it. And one of our viewers is going on this one. Still runs. Is it that one? No, where is it? This one still runs on this lake to this very day. Obviously not this ship. It would be a bit strange and small. Would it though? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Leave that alone. Right, you'll get yourself in a pickle. We have a convoy up here waiting to head out. That's fine. That's how we want to see it. I mean, 97. We're getting close. We do need to pick up on that one a little bit. That number might actually increase anyway. I feel like we are going to make a small fortune on that as it gets running. There we go. Go down there. We've got our convoy. I like these trees. They're just far enough away from the road that we don't have to move them. We have some horses over there as well. Right then, guys, that's running. We're going to check back on this. Was that passengers? Where are that? Zweisimmen. Goodness me, that's picking up quite a bit. I did want to do something today. We had that other mod. There was another mod in here. This train is full. Oh, that is great to see. It might be because we're connecting more and more towns to our network, which gives them a bit of town growth, even up at Stad there. Right, managed vehicle. Let's take a look at it. We currently have the PLM 220 running this. And it's a 60 kilometer an hour train. I said 90 miles an hour, didn't I? In the last video, one of you picked it up. That's habit. Old habits die hard there. I have not played with kilometers an hour in any of the transport fevers ever. So in some 3,000 hours-ish, I think, combined. Yes, this is the first time I've used it. So I might slip up a few times. In fact, I believe we're using it in Railway Empire. I've not checked. I thought we could add this one on. The Stadtbahn. Which is, again, 60 kilometers an hour. It's a much more powerful little train. And heading up here, that sort of seems fitting. We're going to pay a little bit through the nose. It's double the cost. It's actually quite pricey, isn't it, to run? But I think we can afford it. What do you think, guys? Let's get rid of that. Let's put that on. We can add another wagon on here, except we don't have those carriages anymore. Ah, that's a problem, isn't it? What are these? We don't have those. We could have these. We could duplicate this train and do a little trick and actually move the carriages up from it. But I mean, these are actually the wagons that go on the back, aren't they? Well, there's a few colours for them, is there? That's what it looks like, variants. And these are the only ones we've got at the moment. It's sort of tempting, guys. I think I'm going to do it. Let's get rid of these. We're going to have a fancy little train out here. Let's add... Should we add these? Yeah, let's add one of those. One of those. I don't know the capacity of the old one. I think there was 7. These are 10. No, they were a little more, weren't they? They were 11. That's fine. This one carries 4 to 7 and can carry some mail. That one carries 9. That must be like a first class or something. Do we need to worry about first class? Sure. There we go. It's got a capacity of 29 now. Should we put this at the back? Not that. Well, maybe. I mean, it could carry goods. They don't need goods up here, though. So it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? It does say 4 to 7. Or is it 4 and 7? I don't know. We'll stick one of these on. There we go. Do you know what? You only live once, Grand. We're going to stick a weird goods one on. Maybe we'll have a point up here where they accept goods. It will never keep up. It's kind of cute, though. I like it. So we're going to have it on the back and really pay through the nose on this. There we go. There's our new train. We'll take a look at that. Why not? There it is. Oh, goodness me. They're a little bit on the bright side. They're very glowy. I might have to turn off the glow effect that we have. The state of those. Mind you, if the sun's glaring, which it looks to be, and they're super clean white roofs, that might be how they are. Perhaps when they get dirtier. Do we like that? It's kind of nice, isn't it? Oh, hell at high tree. It's kind of nice. We've got 3rd class, 2nd class, 3rd class with a little mail compartment of some sort. Guys, I love that. I really do. It's lovely, isn't it? There's plenty of people waiting to get on it. Probably not 36, but there's a few. We've got 20. It might make us a bit of cash. Who knows? Some of these services are there for the pretties and just to supply the rest of our network. Other lines that we have running, such as the login line down here, is just purely making us money. So they can pull their weight. All right, how are we doing here on our line management? 97, 67. We're going to stick a few more on. I mean, it might go up, obviously, but I think we can afford a few more vehicles on here. You did it wrong again. You're not paying attention. Right. Let's manage vehicles. We're going to put 3 on this time. Take it to 15. There we go. Right, 15 on there. I'll leave that as it is. And we got 97 and 84. That's not too bad. Look at the money they're starting to make us already. This is a lovely thing to see. We're in the blue. We're in the green. We're making money in the black. And this is not going to keep up, is it? No, we're probably going to need 1 more on here. I know they're only taking 3 back, but they're definitely going to be full going that way. We have a lot of food on here, don't we? 8 food on... No, we don't. We have 8 food. It looks a lot of food. I got excited. I thought there was more than that. This ship is filling up fast. 91 of 130. You're going to make us some money, aren't you? 320k per drop-off, is that? Or is it going to be... I don't know. We'd have to see when it's full. Right then, guys. Toon, how are you doing? You have 244. We're probably going to get better through the eras on emissions, on our sound emissions, as we get the eco-friendly buses with their electric engines, which have run a little quieter. We could probably do with maintaining a few. But, oh yes, talking of which, didn't we have... We won't find it there. We had a few vehicles. Where's our vehicle manager? With very high maintenance. It was, yes, this run here. They're all on very good condition now. So if we manage that, we can stick those back on and make some more money back. There we go. The trams are looking a little beaten. Let's face it. Yeah, they're bad condition. Should we do those? I feel like I should. I mean, it would help the noise pollution, wouldn't it? Get them ticking and purring nicely. Ticking over and purring nicely. Sounds just fine. Manage these. I don't know whether we've got too many of these now. They're probably going to increase though, aren't they? Their appeal as we bring in a train station eventually. Right, get that up to very high. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get all those looking like new. How are you doing? They are using this. We're probably going to need more than what we've got running, but we can keep an eye on it. As long as it's not got the little exclamation point there, I think we're good to go. What else can we do? Well, towards the end of the episode, we might as well... Oh, poor little Brienne's up here. It doesn't have much going for it, does it? And we've neglected you. I mean, we have this one, but that's going to be a special little build at some point. With our tram heading down this way, it looks like a nice place for a dock. Because we could move that. We don't need it there any further. And we could bring our trams in and around like that. We can divert past another dock. Let's do it quickly. If it's going to fit, are you going to fit? Please fit. I mean, it's a bit of a squeeze, but I like it. We could go a little further out of town. I'm going to make it work there. There looks... It kind of suits it just there, doesn't it? Or do we want to come down the river a little bit? Do you know what? Let's come down the river a little bit. We'll set that back in a little further. Give it some room to slide in. Hopefully it wouldn't look too bad. And then we'll set up a little road here. Oh, no. Do you know, we could have a little turnaround, couldn't we? Like this. There we go. Have that in there. Like that, it can come in one way and out the other. All right, let's get this hooked up to our existing tram network, which we're not going to do without one of those on the other end. And then we can head over to Brienne's over there. And that'll be most of this side connected, barring one. It's a little bit steep, let's say that. I don't mind too much as it is a tram network. Oh yeah, we need that on curvy. Trams can do these grades, can't they? Is it too steep? No, it's not. That's more than acceptable. Yes, we're going to have to pay to get rid of some buildings. I like this curve. We could maybe make it a little less aggressive. And we can slide into here, hopefully, somewhere. Come on, you know you want to. That is beautiful. There we go. I like it. So we head down to the docks there, and then back up into town. Now we need to electrify all of this, and add it to our network. Are we electrified there? Yes, we are. Perfect. Let's adjust this and add that stop to our network. Where are we? New Street is number 6, so we want to add that afterwards. And you know what we do not need any longer? We don't need that. I like it, guys. We're in. Let's do something similar up here. We're going to have a bit of a climb here as well. I guess if we put it out of town, we can have a little point-to-point bus service running the entire length of Brienz here. That should do us. No, we need a harbour first, don't we? Is this the passenger one? It is. We'll put that in there. We could just have one side, couldn't we? Would that do it? I think so. Eventually that could be like a little one-way thing. In fact, should we make these one-way at the very least? And then we can remember what we're doing when we come back. We do not have the one-way roads just yet, but we will upgrade them. Oh, yeah, there we go. We only have these. So if we just use the smallest city roads, I think they might build up out here. If we curl it round like that, it's not too bad for a bus. I like it. And then we can head in something similar here and down towards the harbour there. I do like that. And in fact, could we upgrade this just so it looks a little tidier? It won't make a difference once we have the newer country roads in. I sort of like this. If we tidy that up a touch, just take that edge off it. It doesn't look too bad, does it? No. I'll take it. There we go. We've got another one in. So we're having a point-to-point. We'll start there, either side, and then we'll go there, all the way through town. We could even go up there, couldn't we? I kind of like that idea. Change of plans at the last second, and it would be nice to kind of service over here. And do we want to drive through it? I don't think we need to, do we? It doesn't need to be very big. It's just for buses. I don't know why I made it so big the other side. But yeah, for this one, we'll just turn around in there and then head back out. We can probably squeeze in another stop to make it a little more convenient. There we go. Just before the, or just after, before the bridge, whichever way you're looking at it. We could even pull this one around. Let's have it on this corner. Do you know what we could do to mix it up a bit? We could do something like that in case we want to change things up a little if they grow. And it is a big if. Okay, we have that in. We have a bus depot in that we can access the other side of the bus stop there, or bus station, mini bus station. Let's get us a new line then. This is going to be Brienz first bus route. I guess the first stop would be here, and then we'll head through town. It is that way, isn't it? And then we head up there and all the way back again. I think I've done that right. We can double check. Let's have these purple. This is the other side of the map. Yeah, I kind of like the purple buses. They look cool. Brienz Harbour is its destination. Okay, we're in. Let's get some buses on here. We'll check the line first before we go doing anything. I think we're good though. Absolutely. Right, yes, we can add some buses. We'll add a few on there. And then we can get the new ship on there. However, slight issue. Can we get under the bridge there? I think we can with smaller ships, which is what we're having over this end. Let's get 5 on there. That'll do for starters. Colour them lovely purple. What other purples do we have? We could... Yes, let's have it the darker colour. I sort of like that one. We have a darker purple for them, just to mix things up. Let's see if they use that. Well, there's your answer. We already have someone there. Who's waiting? 2 people. We have Matthew Hall and Harper Jackson. Well, look at you go. Now, there's probably going to be even more people who want to get on board that bus. because we are going to create this, and we'll have this one which is red. Ooh, do you know we could have this one white? Actually, I'll tell you why. It's because it's in a separate part of the lake. Or is it a separate lake? It might even be classed as a separate lake. And I think that's it. We're done. Let's see if our ship will get over there. It's got a bit of a journey, hasn't it? Just a touch. It might get under there. Which one should we have? Let's not put the big one on that exists in real life, as we've discussed. I feel like this little one will do us just fine. It's already white, but I think we'll colour it more white. Yes. Interlaken to Brienz, you're on. Can you get there? We'll find out in the next episode, no doubt. Because to finish off, now that we've linked it all up, I'm really intrigued to see how that turns out. How are we doing? Finally, on this. We are, let's see what we can see. 95 and 93. Should we say one more on each and then we'll be good to go on that? Yeah, we're a bit slow on that one, aren't we? Might be 2 more on that one. Let's do 2 more on this. Manage vehicles. 2 vehicles. Duplicate those. And we'll throw 1 more on here as well for good luck. No, not for good luck. You're trying to reach 100 rate. Manage vehicles. And get you on there. 14 on that one. We'll check on that again. Well, there we go. 102, 106. I'd rather have a little bit more than not enough. What else do we need to check on? Yes, we're not keeping up on this side, are we? Absolutely not. Let's add another vehicle on there as well. There we go. Now, where is our ship? As long as he's not on the way back. He's just got there. That's a little awkward. He's dropping off a lot of food now. That's beautiful to see. Yeah, how much are you picking up now? Oh, you're maxed. We might need a bigger ship. This might be a case for our first large container ship. And change both of these harbours into large harbours. But yes, these have got to get a shift on, haven't they? They're going to need to be 200 rate, I guess, roughly. And they're not even close. Yeah, alright. Let's put just a couple more on there. We need to get that close to double, don't we? 159. Let's see if that helps. Of course it will help. Let's see if it's close to what we need. That has been episode 18, I believe. I'll leave you with a little ride up to Stad Station. There's a mouthful. I ended up saying Stad Station. Get your teeth in, man. And hopefully we'll see some people get on. Or a lot of people. It's certainly busied up. When we come back, we'll start, or make a start, on the big mountain railway pass through, pass around, pass on. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to be replicating there's a kind of double spiral thing going on at the beginning, close to Frutigen, which I want to do. So yes, all that to come. And then we'll get our first connection between Wisp and Frutigen. And the 2 sides connected. I don't know if we'll do it all in one episode. This is a short journey. I'll tell you what. I'll let you ride back as well. But until then, take care.